All right. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm glad to be here. So I came off of a women's empowerment conference that I was at in Phoenix, and I'm feeling pretty pumped from that. Um, and so tonight in our introduction, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to introduce ourselves, and then we're going to just say something because again, it was about women's empowerment and sort of coming into your own. Women don't talk about their desires as much as you would think. And so, one of the exercises that she had us go through was like sort of this desire exercise. And we literally had to write down everything that we desire in our life, right? Because it seems like it's out there, but it's never like we don't feel it's accessible to us, like to have desires or wants or needs, right? And so you'll just introduce yourself. And again, it can just keep it simple. I desire to work on my health. I desire to get a massage every week. I desire to get a new job, to make it through the season. I desire to be a doctor, right? Like I desire to be a writer. I desire to have more pleasure in my life, or sensuality or sexuality, or I desire to have more money, right? So don't overthink it. But bring in something that I desire to have more family time or free time or space in my life. And so that's what it's going to be. And mine, because again, I teach on Mondays and I've had a moment to think about this. Mine is to fully come into, after coming off the empowerment retreat this weekend, is to fully express myself, my most authentic self, and to always come from that place of oneness, authenticity, and really stop caring sort of like what other people think of me in my life, and really stepping into like owning that part of me. And I'm going to start in 2026. There is going to be a big game plan for retreats and wellness things and ways to work with me in different ways outside of yoga. And it's pretty exciting. And so that's my sort of biggest desire right now, is just stepping into the fullest version, unapologetically, of me. And Barney agrees. So that's mine. All right. Who's next?
I can go next.
Awesome.
I'm Sam, and as you ladies know, I do desire to be a doctor, but I've been learning to, take everything one step at a time, especially the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So I really desire to be a little more relaxed and not to anticipate everything every time.
That's great. That was actually one of the answers this morning in the class. Exactly that answer. So I love that for you, because allow yourself to just be in the moment, enjoy whatever's coming up, but not future tripping, not sort of leaving this present moment, because that's when the anxiety and everything else comes in. So I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I ditto that. I echo that. That's important to me too. And also I aspire a couple of things, like musically. I'd like to take singing lessons again, and I would like to become more comfortable. I'd like to memorize this, like really learn the songs that I'm playing with other people, and be relaxed about it, because if I take on a lot of stress, like, because I don't know the songs very well, and it's sometimes hard to hear for various reasons. But if I just learn them and spend time, I would be fine.
Yeah.
And there was something else. Yeah. So I guess I would like to take singing lessons, and I would like to just spend more time with my instrument, my bass.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, today we got to play. Today, it was very casual and formal and super easy, but me and three other musicians, we played for K through fifth grade at a small school near here.
Amazing.
It was super fun.
That's so great. I'm so happy to hear that for you. And hey,
Yeah.
Rachel, I know you're on silent, but we're doing quick introductions. I'm glad to see you. Were you texting me because my phone was on silent? So you were probably, yeah. So quickly, just introduce yourself and just say something that you would like, you desire for yourself in this moment. And it could be more space or more family time, or I desire to get my degree, or I desire to get through the holiday season, or I want a massage like once a week, or just something that taps into like your desire. And you have to unmute yourself. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can ask to unmute. Hold on 1 second. That's so strange. Can I ask to unmute you? Okay. Well, I don't know why it's not doing it. That's so weird.
Rachel desires to be heard.
Yeah, your desire exactly is to be heard, seen and heard. Well, we see you and I hear you. And yeah, so I will just, if that's okay with you, then we're okay. Okay, good. And Margaret and Sam, just give a wave to Rachel. She was usually in person with me at Centennial. So I'm glad to see you online tonight with us. So, all right, let's get into child's pose, everyone. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And just coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in. Good. Deep breath out. One more. Fill up. Open the mouth, empty. Good. And then roll forward into a tabletop position. And let's go into some cat-cow. So dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Deep breath in, reach up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, reach up. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Last one. Deep breath in, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, round in. Good. And then just shake everything out. The head, the hips. Gently push yourself back, downward facing dog. Press the palms and heels to the mat, spreading the fingers wide. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Good. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Slight sway from left to right. Maybe shake out the head, yes. Shake it out, no. Good. And then release the grip as you slowly unwind, uncurl, and untuck. When you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center. Take one deep breath in, one deep breath out. Inhale together for one collective Om. Just stay here for one more moment, connecting with that desire, whether it's creating space for yourself, allowing yourself to be in the present moment, to be your authentic version of yourself, to play more music, to maybe just to even play and have some fun, right? Connect with the energy of desire. Okay, that sits in your second chakra, by the way. So we will be doing some work around that today. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. And then gently open the eyes. Happy Monday, everyone. Inhale, arms up, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Interlace the index fingers. Reach to the ceiling, and then you're going to keep the interlace as you forward fold. So you're going to come forward, keep the interlace. Okay. Halfway lift, hands to the shins, forward fold. Walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet left and right. Whatever that may look like for you. And we are going to flow tonight. So just do the best that you can. You choose in and out through the nose or nose and mouth breathing tonight. Here we go. Warrior one, right side, rise. Deep breath in, lift up, palms face each other. Deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more here. Rise up on the inhale, and then exhale, warrior two. So drop the hands, look over that right middle finger. Activate the core, the arms, the belly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. Extended side angle, right hand, right knee, left hand up and over on the angle. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good job, everyone. This looks really good. One more inhale, one more exhale. Good. And then take the hands down, frame the foot, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Again, pedal the feet left and right. Warrior one, left side. Left foot through the hands, rise up. Palms face each other. Deep breath in, deep breath out. The knife edge of the right foot is in the mat. Lift up, breathe in, breathe out. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Again, drop in, look over that left middle finger. Stay on the breath. In and out through the nose. Good, Sam. Margaret, you got it. Rachel, you got it. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Last one, inhale. And then side angle on the exhale. Left hand to the left knee. Right hand comes up on the angle. Side angle. So the pinky side of the right pinky is facing the floor. Deep breath in. Good adjustments, everyone. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. And then again, hands come out, frame the left foot as you step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. One more inhale, one more exhale, and then walk or jump top of the mat. Halfway, fold, and then you're going to drop down into a squat and hold. Okay, so you're going to use the elbows to push the knees out. We are going to repeat this a few times. So we are in a squat, the top of the mat. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to shoot yourself back. You can walk it or shoot it back to chaturanga. Lower down, elbows come in. Up dog, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair pose, and hold. So now we're going to switch it up. Arms go up, sit in a low chair, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, good. One more. And then forward fold, grab the big toes. pull, pull, pull. Okay. Halfway, hands to shins, forward fold, and then drop into a squat. Okay, so you're going to start feeling the breath rising, elbows come out. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then either walk it back or shoot it back to chaturanga. Elbows come in. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair pose, fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold, chair, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold, grab the big toes, pull, pull. 1 more. Good. Halfway, hands to shins, fold, and then drop down into squat and hold. Elbows come in, palms together. Deep breath in, deep breath out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time you're going to walk out into a plank position. Okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. 1 more. Activate the arms, the legs, and the core. And then you're going to come into a low crescent lunge. You're going to bring the right foot forward. You're going to keep it low. So you're going to stay on the left toes and you're in a lunge. Yep. And you're going to pulse on those back left toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to take the left hand to the mat and you're going to open to the right side. Stay in that low lunge for 5. That's it, Margaret. For 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna take the twist. Right hand comes to the inside of the middle of that right foot. Open up to the left, so you're still in a low lunge. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then step it back. Push back, down dog. Walk it out. We're going to do the other side. Going to roll into plank. Hold here for 5, 4. Bellies in for 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to step the left foot forward. Low lunge, crescent lunge, low lunge, right toes. And then you're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. As you take the twist, left hand goes up for 5, 4, 3. You got it, Sam. 2, 1. And then left hand down, open to the right. Stay on those back right toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the left foot back and then lower down, chaturanga. Woo! Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold. Okay, last one, you're going to bend the left knee, left hand to the center of the mat as you open to the right. Deep breath in, right leg goes straight, deep breath out. 5, 4, 3, heart rate should be rising. 2, and 1, switch it out. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, right hand to the center of the floor, left hand goes up. Take the twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then left hand down, grab the big toes, halfway, and then pull. Gorilla pose, palms to feet pose, second and third toes at the wrist points. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then gently come up off the feet as you unwind. Good. Uncurl, untuck. Good. And then grab a quick sip of water as we continue moving on. Is everyone warmed up? Just give me a thumbs up. Feeling good? The heat? Yep, good. Thank you. Yep. All right. Middle of the mat. Eagle right side. Right under, right leg up and around. Hug everything into the midline of the body and see if you can shift the knees or the elbows to the right or the left. Okay. Hug everything in, grab the tops of the shoulders, whatever is available. Sit down low, spine is straight. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more. Good, Rachel. Unwind, airplane. Right leg goes back. Palms face the floor. Left leg is locked and loaded. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. And then come out, shake it out. Eagle left side, left under, left leg up and around. Okay. Wrap the arms, wrap the legs. Again, grab the tops of the shoulders. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, Margaret. Yep, good, Sam. Couple more breaths here as you bring everything into the midline of the body. Unwind, airplane. Left leg goes back. Palms face the floor. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good. One more. Good. And then slowly come out. Good. Shake it out. Good. Standing knee raise, right side. Okay. Standing knee, right side. So right knee, right hand can come to the right knee. Left hand, palm can either be open or on the hip. It's up to you. Okay. Whatever you need. Right hand can be on the right knee. Okay. Lock in. One more breath here. And then take warrior three. So the right leg goes back, reach the arms forward, stay on the breath. And really reach forward, lock out that left leg, lock out the right leg, like you're going to stamp something on that back wall, and then drop into standing splits, hands to the floor, right leg lifts. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out as you slowly lower that right leg. Halfway, fold, arms come out to a T as you rise, circle up and around, and hands to heart center. Good. And then left hand, left knee, standing knee raise, left side. Okay. Again, palm can be out, hand can be on the hip. That's up to you, but left hand is on the left knee. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more here. And then you're going to transition. Take the left leg back, reach the arms forward, stay on the breath. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. Standing splits, hands to the floor. See if you can lift that left leg a little bit higher. Breathe, head to the knee or in the direction of the knee. Good. And then lower the left leg, halfway, fold, Chair pose, sit down and hold. So again, toes are touching, arms go up for 5, sit down low for 4. Good, Sam, for 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, reach up, and then circle the arms through. Good, tree right side. Ground down, bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf, the inner part of the thigh, ground in, belly's in. And when you're ready, you can take the fingers in mudra, you can take them cactus arms, you can take them behind the back. Okay, so express your tree how you want tonight. Stay on the breath, soft gaze. Good, we're halfway. Good, Margaret. Rachel looks great. Stay on the breath for 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then release. Shake it out. Good. And then tree, left side. So again, ground down, and then left foot to the inside of the right calf or the inner part of the thigh. Wherever you are, use the feet as a counter pose against the standing leg. And then I'm taking my hands tonight behind my back in reverse prayer, but you can do whatever it is that you want. So express your tree. Good. Yep, Rachel looks great. Stay here, Sam, good. Keep breathing, soft gaze. Good. Deep breath in. We got 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then come out, shake it out. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Inhale. Arms come out to a T as you fold. Exhale. Good. Halfway. Fold. Walk the legs out to plank and hold. So belly is in, your drishti is at the top of the mat, the focus. Stay here and breathe. Good. One more inhale. You're still in plank. One more exhale. Crescent lunge, right side. Right foot forward, toes of the left. As you rise, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Hands to the floor, standing splits. We'll go through this sequence slow. Okay, drop back down, crescent lunge. So all you're doing is seesawing. Arms up, inhale, cactus, exhale. Inhale up, exhale, hands to the floor, standing splits. Okay, we've got one more sequence, the same thing. Drop back down, crescent lunge, rise, cactus, crescent lunge, hands to the floor, standing splits. All right, back to crescent lunge, nice and easy. Rise, inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, and then triangle right side. Right hand to the floor of the block, left hand up. Stay and breathe. Again, the heart rate should be going up if it's not there already. One more. And then take the twist, left hand down, right hand up. Twist and breathe. Good, twist some more. Good, and then come out of the twist, step right into pyramid, right side. Interlace the hands. Bow to the front knee. Good. And then ground down as you rise up, nice and easy. Step the left foot to the top, release the grip, shake it out. Good. Other side, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway. Fold. Walk the legs back out to plank. Stay on the breath. Belly's engaged. You're in a push-up position. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Good. And then push back, downward dog. Crescent lunge, left side, left foot forward, toes of the right. You're going to rise up, inhale, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Teeter totter, back to crescent lunge as you rise. Inhale, cactus. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Okay, land back on the back toes, rise, inhale, cactus. Inhale up, standing splits. Last one. Back to crescent lunge, inhale, exhale, warrior two. Reverse the warrior, triangle, left side. Okay. Windmill the arms, left hand to the floor of the block, right hand up. Yep, Rachel, you got it. Sam, you got it. Margaret, you got it. Okay, you're gonna high five the wall. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, take the twist, right hand down, left hand up. Good, last one. Good, and then pyramid, left side. So step the back foot in as you bow to the front knee. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good, and then ground into both feet as you rise, nice and easy. Step the back foot. Good, shake it out. Extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway, fold. And then walk the legs to the middle of the mat, drop to the knees. Rise to camel, hands to the back pockets as you open up. Take the head back, look up, reach up, stretch up. Good, Sam, that looks great. And then take the hands up and over the head as you fold into extended child. Reach the arms forward. Hands could be in prayer hands. Okay, nose is on the mat. One more inhale. One more exhale. You're going to rise, second camel. Hands come to the back pockets. Open up. Take the head and neck back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more. Arms go up. As you fold, you're going to go come back. Slowly, arms come over the head. Reach forward. Extend the child. Prayer hands, nose to the mat. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then gradually come back up and find your way to your back. Okay. Set up for bridge. Feet are hip width distance apart. Okay. And then when you're ready, push yourself up. Reach up, stretch up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Last one, breath out, and then lower, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Good. And then bend the knees in, hug in, curl up, give yourself a big hug, roll up. Okay. And then drop into happy baby. Grab the big toes, open up the knees, you can rock side to side. Okay. All right, so we're going to do something a little different. You're just going to stay in happy baby. And then you're going to use the momentum. So you're going to start swinging. You're going to keep in happy baby. Hold on to the big toes. This is going to take a few times to practice. And then you're going to roll up, use your stomach and into a split. Okay. You'll straddle. You'll hold your toes. So you'll roll up and then you'll fall right into a straddle position. So feet are on the, sorry, did someone ask me something? No? Okay. So it's going to look like this. You'll be in happy baby. You're going to swing back and forth until you get some really good momentum going. And then once you're like in this rocking position, you're going to come in and drop right into a split. Do your best. Okay. We've got probably another time or two to practice. So grab both toes, ground the heels in, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. It's a lot of core to get yourself up in that position. Keep pulling, deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then bound angle, bring the soles of the feet together. Grab the tops of the feet as you push down into the elbows and the knees. Good. Open up and breathe. Good. And then you're going to roll back onto your back again. We're going to get into happy baby. So you'll grab the outside edges of the feet. You can rock side to side. Okay. This is the first step. And then you're going to grab the big toes with the peace sign fingers, and you're going to start rocking back and forth on the mat on your back. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. And then when you've got enough momentum, come up into a straddle position and go down. No. Yeah. Just do your best. It's hard. We did it this morning and no one really could do it, but you work up to it, right? You work up to it. So pull. Good. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Good. And then bring, again, bound angle, the soles of the feet together. Use the knees and elbows. Push the elbows down towards the knees. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. One more. Good. Seated forward fold. Both feet come out. Grab the big toes. Ground the heels in. One more. Good. And then you're going to come out. You're going to take a twist. So you're going to bend the left knee over the right. Make sure that you're up on the sit bones. So find that. Left hand comes behind you. Right hand crosses up in front of the left knee. Activate, twist, and look over that left shoulder as you breathe. Twist and breathe some more. One more twist. Good. And then slowly come out. Now, you're going to keep the left knee bent. You're going to bring the right leg underneath. You're going to resituate yourself back on the sit bones. You can level out the knees. You can level out the back of the heels. You can look down and see if you can draw a line between the heels. But more important, instead of stacking the knees and the line on the heel, is that you're not lifting. You see how I'm lifting this hip to exaggerate? You're not doing that. So you're dropping both sit bones down. And then if you've got the knees stacked or if you've got the heels, those are all bonus, but the sit bones are the more important part. And then lean to the top knee, hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly unwind, come off. Good. And then switch it out. So bend the right knee over the left. Right hand comes behind you as the kickstand. Left hand crosses up in front of the right knee. Look over the right shoulder, twist and breathe. Good. Twist some more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Good. And then again, come out of the twist. Okay, bring that left leg under. Walk the legs out, stack the knees, but more, like I said, more important is to get the sit bones down. Okay, so my left knee just doesn't bend much more than this because I had surgery on it. So, but my sit bones are down. Okay, and here, so you could walk out the legs. Oh yeah. Okay, and then whatever it is, wherever you are, then you're gonna fold over to the top knee. So again, the stacking of the knees, the line for the things, you do you, but the more important part's not, you're not lifting up that right hip. Okay, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then slowly come out. Good. And then release. Take one last bound angle. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. And then come out. Seated forward fold. Grab the big toes. Pull. Pull. Ground both heels. Good. And then release. You're going to take the arms out by the side. You're going to grab the right knee on the way down. Left leg is long. Bring the right knee in. Hug in. Figure 4. Right crosses over left. Interlace the hands behind that left hamstring. Push and pull to get deep into those hips. Supine twist, extend that left leg, guide the right knee over, T-top that right arm. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, and then release. The right leg, bring the left knee in, hug in, arms at the rib cage. Figure 4, left crosses over right. Push and pull to get that last little bit in different parts of the hips and hip flexors. That supine twist. Right leg extended over to the left. T-top that left arm. And then release. Take anything else if you need bound angle, Supta Baddha Konasana, maybe curl up into a tight ball, whatever else that you may need, and then right into Shavasana. Feet flop open, palms face the ceiling, eyes are closed. Okay. Allow yourself to get into this deep rest as fast as you can. Okay. Again, tapping into your desires from earlier. Desire to have space, desire to slow down, desire to play music, to be your authentic version of yourself. We hold these desires true. Another desire to just maybe bring balance into our lives and then slow down and enjoy the moment. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Just for the next few minutes, enjoy your rest. Okay, I'm going to read from Meditations. It's Daily Meditations for Women, December the 8th. I have found that sitting in a place where you have never sat before can be inspiring. Dottie Smith. Repeatedly today and every day, we will be in new situations, new settings with old friends, and old settings and situations with new friends. Each instance is fresh, unlike all the times before, and inspiration can accompany each moment if we but recognize how special it is. We will never pass this way again, so the song says, which heightens the meaning of each encounter, every experience, acknowledging that something can be gained each step along the way invites inspiration. Inspiration moves us to new heights. We will be called to step beyond our present boundaries, maybe today. Whenever the inspiration catches our attention, we can trust its invitation. We are ready for the challenge it offers. We need not let our narrow personal expectations of an experience, a new situation perhaps, prevent us from being open to all the dynamic possibilities it offers. I must be willing to let my whole self be moved, inspired. I must be willing to let each moment I experience be the only moment getting my attention. And I love how I pick the readings just organically, naturally, but I love this one because it does remind us to just be present and slow down and to enjoy the moments for what they are, being here now. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, coming back to the precious moment. Gently roll to the right side for a moment of pause, maybe reconnecting with the desire, or maybe a new desire has popped up after your practice. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then gently find your way to the top of the mat. Hands to center as you close your eyes. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale for closing Om. Hands to third eye, bow. Thank you all for your beautiful, beautiful practice this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Together, we all say Namaste. Yeah, great practice, everyone. Great practice.